Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're doing well and staying safe from coronavirus. So in today's video, I am teaching you something new that I have learnt. And well, it's not really new. Actually, I did learn it a few years ago, but I wanted to teach you how to do it because I think I've improved on it much more. So as you can see, you watched different videos, and we don't usually make videos like this, but we decided to go for a different theme and make a different sort of video, so here we are. So before we get started, I would like to ask you all to subscribe, like and comment on our videos, and make sure you hit the bell and share with your friends and family. And without further ado, we'll get started. So first of all the credit here goes to my Ustada for helping me learn all of this things with that are related with Quran. So we'll just get started now. So as you can see on the board, I've written here Tajweed Rules, and if you're wondering what Tajweed Rules are, they are the rules that you have to use while reading the Quran so that you can read the Quran properly. So I'm going to teach, there's 4 in total, but I'm going to teach you about 2 today because I didn't want to stuff things in your brain and then make sure you can't remember. So if you like this video, then maybe I can teach you the rest of the 2 as well in a future video. Okay, so the 2 I'm going to be teaching you about today are Izhar, and I'll tell you what that means, and Iqlab. Okay, so as I explained, Tajweed rules are the rules that you have to use to read the Quran properly. Now, Izhar and Iqlab come under these Tajweed rules. Izhar means that you have to read the noon sound that comes after a letter of the throat, which I'll explain. So the noon sound should be read. Okay. So I said that there was throat letters, and the throat letters in Arabic are called al-halq, which means the throat. And there are 6 letters that come under this category, and so there is, pretend this is the throat, and so the deepest part would be hamza and ha. So this would be labelled as the deepest part of the throat. Okay, then the middle part would be ain, ha. This is the middle part. And then we have ghain and kha, which is the upper part. What I mean is when you read these letters, so like hamza and ha, so hamza is a sound, so you read it from the bottom of your throat. You make sure the voice travels all the way up your throat and you can clearly say the sound, so it should be a clear sound. So I'm going to say it now and then you guys can repeat after me if you want. That's how you would say this sound. Then we have ha, which is also in the deepest part of the throat. So these 2 letters are from the deepest part of the throat. Remember, there are 6 letters in total. Okay, so there's 6 letters in total, so hamza, ha. Then in the middle part we have ain, which would be said from this part of your throat, ha, which is a different sound to this. This one would be said a bit more deeper, so listen to the difference, see if you can listen clearly and find out what the difference is. So this one I'm going to say first, ha, and this one, ha. Okay, so this is ain and this is ha. The upper part, so the toppest part of your throat, there are 2 letters as well, and these are ghain and kha. So when you make the sound, it's sort of like you can feel your spit coming up your throat, so like ghain and then kha. So these are the 6 letters of the throat. As I said, so Izhar noon sound should be read clearly. Say there's a word in the Quran, if after noon sakin wa tanween comes a throat letter. Then you would read the noon sound that comes after it, which would be usually a noon sound that comes after any of these letters. So comes a throat letter. Read the noon sound clearly. So the ha in this one is this one. So this is the ha that would be used in that context. Which is an ayah from Surah Ikhlas. And well, I'm going to give you a little chance to find out if you can see where the izhar rule bit is by just looking at this. I'll give you a few seconds and see if you can find out where it is. Just remember that you have to look at this part, which would really help if for this. So, Sirat al-lazina an'amta alayhim. Some of you might be thinking that it could be this sign because that's a throat letter, but no, that is not the case. It's this bit here, an'amta. This is a noon, and after noon sakin or tanween, so noon sakin and tanween, there's a throat letter. So the throat letter here is the ayn, which is from the middle part of the throat. So an'amta, the noon sound would be read clearly, not an'amta. You wouldn't read like that because then that would be really wrong and it just wouldn't be right. So you just read it like an, make the noon sound clear, amta, an'amta. It's like you just stop on the noon, but you don't actually stop on the noon. Okay, I'll just read the whole entire ayah for you and then see if you can recognize. Sirat al-lazina an'amta alayhim. If you saw, I said an'amta. So you sort of make a little pause in it, but then you don't actually make a pause. So an'amta. We've gone through that. We have another rule to do. And now that you guys know about what izhar rule is, we'll go to the iqlab rule now. Iqlab is, okay, if after a noon sakin or tanween, comes a ba, then change, which is a key word here, change the noon sound to a meme sound, and it will actually give you a little clue there. See what I'm talking about in a minute. Into a meme sound. You would get a little, if you've read any ayah, I'll give you an example now. So I'm going to write mim bani. This is where I'm going to talk about what this rule means. If after noon sakin or tanween comes a ba, then change the noon sound to a meme sound. There's a ba in this ayah, and there's a noon. Hasnat's just come in and he's going to read this ayah for us, and we'll see if he can read it properly.
So I'm going to start. Mim bani.
Perfect example, Hasnat, well done. So here it says mim bani. This little meme is what gives us the clue here. The noon sound is going to be gone.
So
if you were reading it wrong, the noon in it, a noon written, but there would also be a little meme on the top to tell you that you have to change the noon sound into a meme sound. You have to change. Change is the key word in this bit. Mim, you guys repeat after me. Mim bani.
Mim bani.
These are the only two rules we are going to be revising today. So I hope you understood that, and tell me if you did in the comment section below. If you would like me to tell you about the other two rules. I'm still a child and I'm still learning, and I don't want to boast or anything, but I think I did pretty good on this since it's my first time. I hope you understood all of this. So probably the purpose of this video was to help those of you who, I don't want to sound rude or anything, that don't read the Quran properly. As I said at the beginning, Tajweed means the particular and proper way to read the Quran, and lots of people are not reading the Quran properly. That's why that in today's video I decided to do a few 2 Tajweed Rules, and all the credit here goes to my Ustada. Thank you so much, Ustada, for helping me learn, and I hope that all of this became clear, because of course when I was taught it, it took quite a while to understand, but then I understood it, and that's why I'm passing forward the information I know, and then I know that some of you one day will be passing this information forward on as well. If I did any mistakes, then please forgive me, and I seek forgiveness from Allah too, and I wish you all the best of luck with everything that's going on in your life. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.
Nice.